Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Ronnie, how's it going, darling? I love that you're always the first one on here. How's it going? I just turned off these fans so it wouldn't be so loud in here, but to be honest with you, I have to turn them off. My bathroom does not have air conditioning. So the air conditioner from the store, usually if I turn on like a fan from each side, it's enough to not make me be hot. But I turned them both off because I was like, they're loud. And I was like, no, they're hot. It's hot back here. Okay, I went thrifting on Monday. So my husband's been out of town. My car broke down. It's in California still. We're trying to figure out how to get it home. Big, long story. I was in California last week. That's why I did Thrifty Thursday on Friday last week. But it's still there, and it's still trying to get fixed. It's just a big rigmarole. We probably have to rent a car dolly to bring it home and get it fixed here. They don't know what they're doing over there. So Monday, I had the day to myself. I didn't have a husband at home. I had myself. So I went thrifting, like all by myself all day. It was so fun. I picked up this. It's metal. Actually, it's pretty thick metal. What does this mean? Bathroom? Labane means that you're a pain. I don't know what it means. I don't know. I liked it because it was a thick, kind of a cool metal. So it has like 2 areas to hang up in the back here. Hey, Sharon. So let's paint it, right? Right. What does that mean? Anybody know? Labane? Does it mean bathroom? I'm trying to figure it out. I guess I can Google it. Somebody Google that for me. So I'm going to wash it, like I always do. And guess what? We got a new cleaner. Dixie Belle came out with White Lightning pre-made. So I always make mine in a spray bottle. So you don't have to buy the spray bottle and the cleaner. Now you can just buy it pre-made. It's the same price as the granular stuff. This will last you quite a hot minute. So you could buy this and then buy the other one and just refill this bottle and use the same bottle forever. So that's brand new to Dixie Belle. I do have it in stock. Actually, I need to get it up on my website. This is dirty. I almost went live on Monday, like in the thrift store. There's some fun characters in the thrift store on Monday. So, and it, you know what's hard to be like sneaky and film funny people, right? When you see them without being too like, you know, look at me, I'm filming you. They were pretty fun. Characters. So one of my favorites for you locals thrift stores is the one in Caldwell, the Idaho Youth Ranch in Caldwell, and then the one over by the Idaho Center on Franklin are 2 of my favorite youth ranches. I don't like the one in Nampa, which is right down the street from me. I don't like it at all, but I do like Deseret Industries in Nampa. So we're just going to give this a good, quick, it's dirty, wipe, and then we're going to spray it with some water to rinse off the residue. We're still going to sand it. Has anybody looked up what Labane means? I'm assuming it's French or something. You're a pain. Labane. Obviously, this person didn't know what it meant either. That's why it's at the thrift store. So we're going to clean it. So this will get all the gunk and munk. And there's a bunch of crap stuck in this. I thought, how cute would this be just to make it, it means bath. That's kind of what I thought it meant, but I wasn't like 1,000,000% sure. Discotheque on a rooftop. Yeah, it's that's perfect. I like discotheque on a rooftop instead of bath. That's a little more exciting. We'll go with that, Sharon, but I'm sure, Ronnie, I'm sure it means bath. It's exactly what it says. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of 150 sandpaper and I'm going to scuff this to see just why, you know, just in case. And exactly what I thought. This stuff's going to pretty much kind of come off. I don't want it to like come through in my paint, so I'm just going to scuff it. It's metal. It's pretty heavy duty metal. So that's one of the reasons I bought it. I actually bought a ton of stuff at the thrift store. All kinds of funky stuff. I bought these cute little baskets. Where are they? to have like out by my garden. I brought the girls some veggies today in them. And then I thought they'd be fun for like the babies when we like could pick vegetables. And then in the winter, we can use them as like grocery things for like playing store and stuff when they get a little older. Right? I just want to take these words down. I don't want them to like pop through my paint for some weird reason. I'm just going to use a little more elbow grease and come right off. It's not totally necessary, but I don't want for some weird reason to like it pop through my paint. Right? There we go. Like I said, it's on pretty decent metal. So I have these old as hills transfers. Somebody gave me this transfer. I don't think they even have this transfer anymore. It has all these sayings on it, and it's not black like this. And I don't think black would even show it up, but it comes with these sayings on it. So love, I thought it said rust. It says trust. When I first I was like, okay, rust. I love rust. It's got these little scrolly things. It's got a heart. It's got welcome. Welcome, friends. Aha. Beauty, smile, wish. What is this one? Family, always, prayer, forever. What does it say? What does it say? Oh, I can't read. I'm reading upside down. Oh, happy and forever. Okay, I like welcome and friends, the two words. And I like that they are two different scripts. Anita's out front. People are going in and out the door. Welcome and friends. This is an old transfer. A friend of mine who used to have a retail store, she said, I've had these. Do you want them? And I said, sure, I'll use them eventually. Oh, they're just in my scrap stuff. I was thinking too, I probably could grab a flower or two and put those on here too. These are the transfers that roll onto themselves, so I'm going to be very careful with rolling it back up. Rooftop discotheque. Here we go. So welcome, friends. And then let's grab other transfer. Maybe we have on this. Got some fun people in the store today. New people to the area, which I love. Always meeting new people. What's this one? Oh, that's huge. That's like a whole side of a transfer I never used. A whole panel. That's kind of big. I mean, I could put it on the whole thing and then put welcome friends over the top. It's too much. Like, I just need a little bit of something. Let me go grab my scrappy. The baths. Bronny, I like your first answer better. I'm sticking with that one. Disco on the rooftop. Let me grab transfer patties. I have tons of extra scrappy transfers over there. You can use tissue paper too, but I think we're going to stick with transfers today. Flowers. I bought these really cool scrapbooking container deals that were on sale a long time ago, like Michael's. And so I used to just have these all laying everywhere in a box. And then we kind of cut them all apart. I've got that bell. Okay, no more bell. But oh, this is pretty. Hibiscus. A little blue flower, leaves. Hibiscus will work. That doesn't really go. Let's see what else we got in here. This is mostly words in this one. Lots of French words. Maybe I should put some French words with my family and home. No, I like that hibiscus leaves, that one that I have. This one's got some flowers in it. I never throw away any of my scraps. Every little piece I save, like, right? A little piece of this, a little piece of that, a little Hummer. That's kind of pretty. Will that fit? Off to the side, we might use that. Oh, look. I got a bird. I got a couple birds. Got a big bird. Butterflies. We got some flutterbies. Okay, we got some stuff to throw out there, okay? Okay, well, let's see what we can come up with. I like this flower. I like the welcome friends. I like this. So in using these colors, let's think of a color to paint this. Give me some colors. Give me your colors. Gray, words. So not a dark color. Maybe a soft, sawmill gravy would work. That's kind of the color it is right now. Or maybe like vintage duck egg or Savannah mist. How about Savannah mist? I love this color. Which is blue. A soft gray blue. Wait till you see the piece I'm finishing up. I'll show it to you. I'll try to show it to you. Let's take that banner off. Nobody wants to know. They don't need that. You can see who I am. If you want to buy products, let me know. Go to my website. Okay. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you, thank you. Savannah Mist, such a pretty color. It is a light blue with a gray undertone. We could even blend something on here. Some sawmill gravy. You knew I was going to say it, didn't you? Hi, Ricky. Soft tans and gray. Yes, that'd be really pretty. We might just throw a little bit of sawmill gravy here in the middle, right? Lighten it up in the middle where the words are going to be. It's already prettier, way prettier than it was 2 seconds ago. This is going to dry really fast because I am doing super thin coats. So we finally got a little bit cooler today, which is nice. But the smoke was away this morning, and I went outside a little bit ago. I noticed it was back. We have fires all around us. You guys have lots of fires where you're at? We have very rural areas around us, so they're all on fire. It's really bad. At least here, when there's fires, it's not like I saw there's Southern California fires where they're just burning houses down left and right. At least this is mostly vegetation. But it's very rural, so the people do have to get out, and it's hard for them to get out, you know what I mean? Because they have to go down very rural areas. So our major highway from here to Portland has been closed off and on for allowing the fire because it's so close to the highway. Sawmill gravy, where are you? Calling my name as always. I don't know why I'm obsessed with this color, but I am. Sawmill gravy into the mix. Savannah mist, some sawmill gravy. Some more Savannah mist on. So if you guys are going to add a transfer to something at home, please do not do like I'm doing and do it immediately. Let it dry for like a day. What it does is when you let it dry longer, it will help the moisture come out of your paint and make your transfer adhere better. One of these times, I'm not going to be able to get a transfer to adhere, and it's because I'm doing it way too quickly to painting. It's very hard because I can't very well paint this the day before and then say, oh yeah, let's just add a transfer. I want to show you the whole process. So if it doesn't work one of these times, that's why it wouldn't work. So I am just dipping, but I'm trying to go super thin. I'm just dipping the Savannah Mist with the sawmill gravy, and I'm going to blend the sawmill gravy in the middle to give me a little bit of a highlight in the middle. That's really pulling on me, but I don't really want to add water because I don't want it to, because there's going to be a transfer. So just a subtle highlight, no big deal. We can always go over this later with some lighter colors to lighten up the edges. Now let me see if I can really get this middle part dry. Now, since I'm going to be using Dixie Belle paint, I do not need to do a top coat before I add a transfer. If I was doing the clay-based paint like DIY, I would need to put a top coat on and then add a transfer, because transfers don't like to stick to DIY paint. They like to stick only after they've been top coated. So just keep that in mind. If you don't know, just always ask us. We can let you know. Pretty much the chalk-based paints will allow you to add a transfer immediately. I mean, not immediately, but directly to the paint. You should wait at least a day before you add a transfer to make sure that all the moisture has gotten out of your paint. If you live in an area that's not dry like we are, that's super humid, you may have to wait longer. I don't know what it's like to live in a humid climate because I live in an extremely dry climate. Except for last night when we had this weird storm, and holy heck, I don't know how you guys live in that. It was like 100 degrees and the humidity was freaking out of control because it rained. I was like, ugh, this is so gross. I don't know how you people do it. How do you do it? I mean, I would do it if I lived by the ocean. I mean, I don't mind the humidity when I'm in Costa Rica because I'm always in the water. But... Welcome, friends. There we go. So that one, throw it on here, pull the paper off. Like I said, these are super old transfers. Let's hope that they still work. Sometimes transfers do have a shelf life, like they won't work. Is that straight? It looks straight. I'm going upside down, you guys, so I need some help. What did I just do with my transfer tool? Have it. Okay. You see it online? I just got it. I just got it. Ta-da! Found it. I just ordered new transfers. They will be here next week. Some really pretty ones. So this transfer tool will help you. It's very much needed. Instead of the stick that comes with the transfer, it's hard plastic. You just rub. And this one looks like it's sticking with no problems. Like I said, I do not even offer this transfer. Is not even available anymore. You might be able to find it from somebody online, but it's really an old transfer. Like 4 years old transfer. But I wanted, just because it had these little words, fun for signs. I did order some fall transfers. So if you guys are wanting to make little fall things, I will have some in. I have very limited stock on that. I will have those next week. I will be getting some new tissue paper in soon, and I'm going to start looking for Christmas designs. I know it's July, but guess what? Next week it's August. And then guess what? We're into pumpkin season. Like, I got like 3 weeks before I have to change the store to pumpkins. I hate changing seasons so early, but I've got to, and I have a store, right? All right. Well, what's everybody doing besides watching me? Anything? Anything fun? So my husband's trying to get my Jeep home. It's been in the shop in California. We broke down when we went to California. I flew home. He stayed there for a week. Call him. What's the diagnosis? Oh, I don't know. What? I don't know. It could be another day. It could be another week. I'm like, are you kidding me? You told me you would have an answer to me on Tuesday. Did you tear it up? Did you tear it apart to see? Well, no. My husband calls. Oh, yeah, well, it's all torn apart. I'm like, who the hell is telling me the truth? Oh, yeah, well, you should be able to drive it home. Idiot, the engine light's not on. My husband picks it up. What happens? Check engine light. Oh, well, you should drive it home. Okay, so it's 550 miles from there to here. In the middle of BFE, meaning no cell service for lots of the area and nothing for miles upon miles upon miles. Yeah, will it make it? Maybe. What if it doesn't? Then he's stuck on the side of the highway in 100-degree weather with no cell service and nobody to come. So hopefully somebody comes along to help. Or do we spend $1,500 and rent a U-Haul and tow it home? What would you do? Decisions. Or if he drives home and he gets halfway, if he could call me, at least I could hopefully go. We have a car hauler. I could go and try to get him. I want this F to be. Is that straight? Looks pretty straight. Looks pretty straight. Let me turn it around. I'm upside down, so I've got to do it. Welcome, friends, frenemies, friends. Right there? Right there. Yeah, I'll turn it back so you guys can see. That's cute, right? This will be available in the store tomorrow. Everything that I do on Thrifty Thursday is always available. It gives you an idea to make your own. By all means, come in and I can talk you through it. Lots of people in today wanting to do their own projects. I love that. I will walk you through step by step. I also have classes actually up on the schedule right now. Bring your own furniture. First one since the spring. There's one the beginning of September and one beginning of November. And then there won't be one till the first of the year. So grab your spots now. Class does fill up fast. They are filling as we speak. They are always on Saturdays. They always start at 11. $68. You bring a piece of furniture that you can carry in yourself. If you're a big burly man, please do not bring a dining room table or a buffet since you are strong. Bring a piece of furniture that is reasonable. A dining room chair, a little side table, a little something. Comes with the Day Now's jar of paint. I teach you how to do it start to finish the Debbie Tona way, which I say is pretty good way. I teach you how to do it the way that I've learned through the years of making mistakes and having failures, how I've learned to do it. And I pretty much stand steadfast to my process. Every single piece of furniture and every single piece of decor, it's always the same: clean, sand, paint. There is no easy way. I mean, some paints say you don't have to sand. DIY paint, they don't ever sand. They also usually do old furniture. And I'm not just painting with DIY paint. So, I mean, that's the thing, right? It's just it's crazy how some paints do this and do that. But we always clean them first. We always stuff sand and then we paint. And we always get what? An amazing finish. So amazing finishes are easy to come by if you do it right. At least that's what I truly believe. So we're going to take this off slowly. We're never going to rip this off like a Band-Aid because we want to make sure that we rub as we take off just in case we missed a spot. How cute is that? So we're going to grab a burnishing pad, which is essential to having success when you do transfers. We're going to take the burnishing pad and basically go and rub over the transfer. What this does is the transfer has a white halo around it. And what it does is it makes it stick to the surface. Okay, it really makes this transfer adhere. So when I put a clear coat on this, it will really adhere the transfer and the transfer won't curl up. This is all this is. It's a burnishing finishing pad. We do sell them. They are a Dixie Belle product. It's called a finishing pad or a burnishing pad. They're like $3. They're twice the size. I cut mine in half. This is essential to having successful transfers. I do the same thing on a piece of furniture as I did on anything else. This really gets that transfer just to suck down and be good. How cute is that? Where's this flower? Can we fit it now? Oh yeah, I got down here. You can leave that open. Oh. Well, tell Alexa to turn the music right here down. Just say, Alexa, turn it down. So it's not so loud. Thank you. I'm going to cut off this leaf because I don't think it's going to fit and we may be able to put it on. Yeah, because it's hot. So it's not, if you can leave that door open. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This is why I keep all these scraps so that we can have little doodads to add to our stuff. Now I will put a top coat on this. I would not recommend this being in the sunlight. Even with the top coat transfers they are not UV protected, okay? So a top coat will definitely help it, but it will fade if it's in the sunlight. So just be aware of that. You can put it under your covered porch or something like that if you wanted to, but any sign will fade. I have one on my potting shed, my greenhouse, and it looks, I can't even read it anymore. And it was one that was meant for outside. So they just fade after a while. But this transfer tool is great because you can move it around and get all in there and then just start to peel back the transfer a little at a time. If it's not adhered, you'll be able to see it right away and then just push it back down and reattach. I didn't even rub it over here. Don't be afraid to cut your transfers and then put other transfers on top of it. Take our fingers, run it across the top. Go ahead and burnish it down. We are no longer partying at the discotheque on the rooftop, Ronnie. We are now welcoming our friends. Welcome, friends. Isn't that cute? The bird's too big. It might be cute though right here. Is it going to fit? Ooh, it might. Can't see it. Let's cut this and see. Friends, is head going to fit? We could cut the stickies on, right? You don't have to be on such a big stick. Oh, he's falling off. He's falling off that hole right there. Will he fall off right there? Let's see. Yeah, he might work right there up into the top. What do you think? Or no? Yeah? Yay or nay? Yes or no? In or out? Maybe so. Or just like that. That's probably enough, yeah. So let's say lesser is better. Sometimes lesser is better. And how about some gilding wax? Let's go ahead and top coat this first, and then we can put gilding wax over the top of that. Let's protect this really quick. I'm just going to grab some of my ordinary enamel. Use my top coat. Oh, that's not one hour yet. That's the wrong one. This stuff is great for outdoor stuff too. A little bit of top coat. Brush it on. Wrap in my brush. Black. What is that? There we go. Just a thin coat. Protect these transfers. We want to put the top coat on before we put the gilding wax on, because if we put the gilding wax on first, we could smear it if we put the top coat on the top. That's why I elected to do a top coat first. Normally I would wax my paint, but since this is a sign and it has a transfer on it, the preferred method to seal would be with one of our amazing top coats. Our enamel is what I use in the top of all of my pieces, my dressers, my stained pieces. It is a freaking phenomenal top coat. My favorite. Comes only in a 32-ounce quart, but it is fabulous. It will only take a few seconds to dry. If you are watching the replay, go ahead and let me know. If it doesn't have the little red live at the top, it means I'm not live. It means it's a replay. But if you have questions, even on the replay, I do see them. I will answer them. I always get back to you guys. I don't ever try to miss a comment. At least I don't do it on purpose. I try to answer you. If you've taken the time to talk to me, I will talk to you back. And I am the only one that manages my Facebook page, so it is me that does answer you. Gilding wax. What do you got? We got copper. We got gold. We got silver. What do you guys think? Got preference? Got any ideas? What you think you like? Don't like? Let's see. Bronze, copper. Anybody? Hello? Are we home? Anybody? Okay, well, nobody wants to talk to me, that's fine. We'll just use copper and talk to myself all day. So a little bit of copper on the lid, a little bit of copper on my finger, a little bit of copper with my finger. Fingers I like to use because they are very easy to control as opposed to using a brush. And I always use my ring finger because it will apply less pressure and make it easier to stay within the design of what I'm doing. It was just the right amount of zhuzh that this sign needed, right? And all I'm doing is hitting the high spots with my finger. So wherever is raised detail, it will actually hit it with your finger. Your ring finger is the easiest one to use. Just like when we were young ladies, we learned to use this to put makeup on so we wouldn't get wrinkles. At least that's what I was taught back in the olden days, which I'm so grateful for because my wrinkles are at a minimum. The bags under my eyes are just hereditary. Right? How cute is this? This is adorable. So no more discotheque on the roof or the bath. But now we've got a welcome sign that we can put anywhere on your front porch, inside of your home, in your she shed, right? How fun would this be in a she shed? So using no paintbrush, but your fingers. Or finger. A little bit more gilding wax. A little gilding wax goes a long ways. And I say a little, look at how little I'm using. A little goes a terribly long ways. Beautiful. Okay, welcome, my friends. I lost most of you, but that's okay. When you watch the replay, say hi. Let me know how your day was. Mine was good. Pray for me that my car makes it home tomorrow and my husband doesn't get stranded and I don't have to go pick him up. I need all the prayers I can get. How cute is that? Thrift store find. It will now be for sale tomorrow on the sales floor. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. Since you're being so quiet today, I don't know why my comments aren't posting, or maybe you guys aren't talking, but that's okay. You know what? Go out and have a fabulous day. You want to see what I just painted? Even if you don't, I'll try to. Remember, I'm tethered. This. I'll try to turn the buffet around instead of the camera around. Not getting proper on it. I'm pretty proud of this one. Can you see it? I can't go any further. Whoa. She has a crown. Flowers all the way around. Super stormy gray with gorgeous accents of look at the detail on there. Isn't that pretty? Look at that shiny, lovely waxed finish. She gonna be ready. She gonna be on the floor. She gonna be available. Okay, guys, go out and be fabulous. Love you. See ya. Have a great day.